They must pass through several stages in their lives to become adults. For most people, there are 4 or 5 such stages of growth where they learn certain things: infancy, birth to age 2, early childhood 3 to 8 years, later childhood 9 to 12 years, and adolescence 30 to 80 years. Persons 80 and over considered adults in our society. Of course, there are some who will try to act older than their years, but for the most part, most our society. Of course, there are some who will try to act older than their years, but for the most part, most of our society, of course, there are some who will try to act older than their years, but for the most part, most individuals have to go through these stages irrespective of their economic or social status. World Health Organization (WHO) identifies adolescence as the period in human growth and development that occurs after childhood and before adulthood. This phase represents one of the critical transitions in one's life span and is characterized by fast-paced growth and change which are second only to those at infancy. Biological process drive many aspects of their growth and in development with the onset of puberty, making the passage from childhood to adolescence. The biological determinants of adolescence are fairly universal, however, the duration, defining characteristics of this period may vary across time, cultures, and socioeconomic situations. This period has seen many changes over the past century. Probably, for example, comes earlier than before. People marry late, and their sexual attitudes and behaviors are different from their grandparents or even parents. Among the factors responsible for the change are education and urbanization and spirit of global communication. The time of adolescence is a period of preparation for adulthood during which one experiences several key developments besides physical and sexual maturation. These experiences include moral movement toward social and economic independence, development of identity, the acquisition of skills needed to carry out adult relationships and roles, and the capacity for abstract reasoning, which adolescence is a time of tremendous growth and potential. It is also time to considerable risks during which social contents exert powerful influence. Many adolescents face pressure to use alcohol, cigarettes, or other drugs, and to initiate sexual relationships, putting themselves at high risk for intentional and unintentional injuries, unintended pregnancies, and social drains of adjustment and mental health problems.